Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Clarington Kia, where it's your experience your way every day, online and in store. Now take a look at what we've got here. This is a 2016 Mazda CX-9 Turbo Signature Edition. This is the fully loaded CX-9 with just under 175,000 kilometers. Now, what's going to be remarkable is the condition that this CX-9 is in. So let's go take a tour of the exterior and interior and the features of this CX-9, so that way you at home have the confidence in knowing that this is a fantastic vehicle in fantastic shape, so that way you can purchase it with 100% confidence. And that's why we do these videos here for you at Clarington Kia. So starting up front, underneath the hood, we have a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. Now you might be thinking a 4-cylinder for a big 7-passenger vehicle, but that's exactly what you want, because the 4-cylinder, of course, is going to be fantastic on fuel, but that turbocharger means that when you're trying to get up to speed on the highway, when you're trying to pass people, not a problem. That turbocharger kicks in, it gives you great horsepower. But the side effect or the benefit of having that small 4-cylinder is you're going to get under 10 liters per 100 fuel economy, and that's what you want out of a 7-passenger. Talk about savings. Now, at the front here, you can see we have the HID headlights here. They are also adaptive headlights, which means that as you are taking corners, they will turn with the corner and illuminate it in front of you rather than just sticking straight ahead, which is a nice feature to have. You can see that nice big Mazda grille. And what's cool about Mazda is the CX-9 and all their Mazda lineup really has not changed shape very much over the past couple of years. So this looks just like a 2021 with a few little exceptions. And that's a nice thing to have, right? I mean, you don't want to buy a 2016 and make it look like it's a 2016, so you kind of get away with that with the Mazda brand. Now you can see the nice 20-inch wheels here, and there's a couple little details on the Mazda CX-9 Signature, such as the decal in the spokes there, the alloys, which makes this kind of stand out. Now there is a couple other stickers on here which you may or may not like, but they're just stickers. They're not baked into the paint. You could take those off and the car would still look great. Now standing back here, give you a nice big side profile. Like I mentioned, it is a 7-passenger vehicle. You can see how large these rear doors are here, so that way adult passengers can get in. But not only that, loading up a baby seat or car seat is gonna be really nice and easy because those doors swing wide open. Now, if you are loading up baby seats, obviously safety is of concern, and don't think that because this is a 2016, you don't get safety. You actually get all the advanced safety features of a modern day 2022 car, such as blind spot warning, brake support. So that's Mazda's way of saying forward emergency braking and forward collision warning. We get lane keeping assist. We get lane departure warning, rear cross traffic alert. So when you're backing up, any cars or kids coming from the side, it'll alert you. And we also have the adaptive headlights as well as the front. So, I mean, as far as safety features, this has everything that you would expect even out of a modern car, 2022, 2023 even, right? And that's important to know, especially if you're buying a 7-passenger vehicle. So rest assured, we've got all the safety to keep you and your family safe. Now looking at the back end here, you can see again, a couple little decals on the back, but we do have that nice dual exhaust. This pearl white paint is in fantastic condition. And if you're wondering about the condition of the vehicle, not to worry, because as I go through, I'm going to point out dings, dents, and scratches. I just haven't found any yet to show you. So talk about good news again, right? Having a look in the back with those third row seats up, we do have room for maybe a smaller suitcase back here, definitely a duffel bag, things like that. If you're taking the kids to soccer and their friends are joining you, hey, a couple soccer balls and a bag back here, no problem, you can get away with that. Now to fold down these rear seats, really easy. Pull the handle, push it forward, and it folds down just like that. Show you the other side so you can get an idea what kind of cargo room you have if you don't have 7 passengers in there. And now we're back to even more of a larger SUV as far as cargo capacity goes. Now flipping this up, nice and easy. You can do it all with one hand. I'm gonna throw these back up so that way you can have a look at what kind of leg room we're looking at for rear passengers once we go back there. So let's close this up. And then moving over to the passenger side, this is the only thing that I've seen here that I need to show you, which is a little dent in the rear fender here that you can see. And it might be hard to see it because of the pearl white paint, but you can kind of get a look at it right there. But that's it. That's the only really thing I can knock this car for as far as condition wise, which is unbelievable considering the year, not only that, but the kilometers as well. So taking a look at the second row seating, you can see it is adjustable seating, so they do recline back. This one's reclined back quite a bit more than the other one. We have a center armrest here, as well as some cool storage inside with USB ports as well. Again, way ahead of its time as far as 2016 is concerned, absolutely. We have tri-zone climate control, so rear passengers have their own temperature settings. It is automatic and it can be locked out. So if you've got, you know, little 6-year-olds back here, they don't, you can lock them out so they're not pressing all the buttons and driving you bananas. We also have sunshades built into the side windows, and that's great if you've got infants in the car. They can have that up so that way the sun's not shining on their little precious eyes. To get in the back seat, handle here, everything moves up and slides forward just like that. So there's a lot of room to get into the back. And you can see you still have leg room back here. You don't have to have, you know, your knees chopped off. You've got some headroom as well. And the back seats would be pretty comfortable. I mean, I wouldn't want to go on a 12-hour road trip, but they're certainly going to work if you're taking kids to hockey, soccer, or whatever the case is. Now let's continue on around the passenger side here just to make sure we're not missing anything as far as things, dents, scratches. But like I say, everything looks really great. Now coming around the front, the one thing I wanted to show you. So this here looks like it's scratches, right? But it's actually not. This is 3M protective film on the front, and it actually is all the way up the front hood as well. Stops right around here, and that film is on the vehicle to protect it from stone chips, which is why this paint looks in such incredible condition. That little bit of what looks like scratches is actually just dirt under the lip of the 3M protecting film. So you could take it off if you wanted, but I mean, leave it on there. It's looking great, and it's kept this vehicle looking fantastic as well. Now, in the front seats here, power sunroof up top, and then this brown Napa leather interior is in absolutely amazing shape. There's no rips, tears, stains, burns. There's no smells. It does not smell at all like anything other than almost a new car. Now we've got a power driver's seat, power passenger seat, and the driver's seat is hooked up to a 2-position memory settings there, so that way, you know, driver 1, driver 2 gets in, and the seat and mirrors move back to where they need to be for that particular driver. Speaking of, you can see the detail on the side panel here, and then over here we've got all of the features for the advanced safety features here. The lane departure warning, lane keep assist, the parking sensors, things like that. You can turn on or off if you wanted to. Now, let's hop in. So taking a look around, we've got a nice leather wrap steering wheel, right? It is also a heated steering wheel. The controls for that are right here. Cruise control, Bluetooth control, everything on the wheel. Your cruise control is adaptive cruise. Adaptive cruise control is like the nicest thing in the world, because when you're on the highway and inevitably you're doing 120 and the guy in front of you is doing 110 in the fast lane, get out of the way. No problem. The adaptive cruise will actually slow down, match the speed of that car until they move out of the way, and then go back up to the cruise setting that you had previously. It will even bring the CX-9 to a complete stop in stop and go traffic, which is great as well. If you're stuck in traffic, it will just continually move the car forward as cars in front of you move, which is really nice to have, obviously. Now, in the display here, you can see pretty standard display. That's 2016, right? 174,967 kilometers, but you would have no idea it had that just from looking on it. Now, I don't know if you could see here, right in, where are we here? Right around here. I don't know if it shows up on video or not. It's hard to tell, but there is a heads-up display. So this here projects a hologram into the windshield, and then you could see it flickering right here. Obviously, when you're using your eyes, it doesn't flicker. It's just a video thing. But it displays the speedometer, it displays the radio, it also displays your navigation system right into your driver view, just very lightly. It is translucent, but that's a great feature to have. Keeps your eyes on the road rather than down here or on the navigation system. So just something to keep in mind. It does have that really nice heads-up display. Now, speaking of displays, let's move over here because we have our 8-inch display on the Signature Edition. You can see it's on the navigation system right now. Now, this is a really nice system because it is touchscreen, but as you can see, it's a bit of a reach to get up here for the touchscreen, right? No problem. Mazda has you covered with their command controller. So this here works just like a mouse. You can spin it, you can push it in, and then you can move it left, right, up, and down. And let me kind of display or show you how that works really quick. So just using the command controller, you can see I could scroll through the different settings, right? I can go to my entertainment, which is the radio, and from there I can go change the station, change the sources, etc., do everything like that. There is Bluetooth audio streaming, so you can stream from your phone all your digital music, of course wirelessly, and Sirius satellite radio if you want to use satellite radio. But then right from the command controller, I can just hit the home button and then it goes back to home, or I can hit the navigation button, goes to navigation. So everything is available right here at your fingertips, which means you don't have to reach up into the display to manipulate that touchscreen, which I love. This is really the nicest system aside from voice commands that you could have in a vehicle, okay? Now we do have your driver and passenger heated seats. Like I say, the steering wheel is here. We've got our, we've got our climate control settings here. So dual zone climate control, plus the third zone for the rear passengers. Just push auto and then it adjusts everything automatically, just like a thermostat in your house. We've got the nice shifter here. We've got sport and eco mode right here. Obviously put it in eco, why not? But if you do need a little bit extra power, maybe we've got a couple more passengers, normal or sport will do the trick. Electronic parking brake, and then the volume control is also right here at your fingertips, which a lot of people more and more are requesting, especially when we're going to a lot of touchscreen controls. We've got a center armrest here, kind of split little center armrest. We've got a couple of USB ports down in here, an SD card, auxiliary. So all of our digital music and charging is available. Speaking of digital music, 12 speaker Bose stereo in the CX-9 Signature. So you're definitely getting some amazing sound out of the vehicle. And last but not least, what I do want to show you as well is the CarFax report for this Mazda. So we've got a 2016 Mazda CX-9 Signature Edition VIN number here. So it is showing accident or damage records found. I'll show you what that is in just a moment. We've got registration in Ontario, 17 service records found on file, US history found because that's been serviced actually in the United States as well. So let's kind of dive into that very quickly. So this is just a blank page. So we're going to see right here that in August 2020, there was a estimate for the rear center collision, and the estimate was for under $2,000, $1,978. Keep in mind that estimate includes taxes and labor. So realistically, what we're looking at is probably the rear bumper was just nudged. Maybe it was a slight, very minor rear impact, because you can't really even replace a rear bumper for $2,000 nowadays. So I would not at all have that deter me from buying this vehicle whatsoever. If you have more questions, inquire with the sales team here. They can kind of explain that a little bit better to you, but definitely not of concern on this vehicle at all. We also had in 2017, 2021, some glass records. So I guess they replaced the windshield, and that's pretty common, especially with the higher mileage on this vehicle. That would make sense. Every now and then you do get some stone chips or a slight crack in the windshield. That happens. And then here's our service history. So you can see even in Orlando, Florida, this vehicle was serviced at 50,000 miles. So we have all the service history here for the vehicle as well, starting at 64,000 kilometers. So this is why the CarFax report is so valuable, because you get to know as much as you can of the history of the CX-9 on top of the fact of the condition when it's in. I mean, talk about an amazing find. 174,000 kilometers, but the car looks like it's got 74,000 kilometers. I mean, it's just in incredible shape. So if you'd like to purchase this CX-9 from us here at Clarington Kia, there's two ways you can do it. You can come down here the old school way, the traditional way, and experience our amazing sales team. Purchase this vehicle, get it financed, appraise your trade-in, do all of that here in store like you normally would. Or if you'd like to buy it online, you can do that as well. Give us a call, send us an email, use any of the widgets on our website, and we'll reach out to you and we'll arrange everything from the comfort of your home. Even if you have a trade, even if you need financing, whatever it is, we can take care of it for you. And then you just sit back, hang out, and wait for this beautiful CX-9 to arrive in your driveway. So if you are the new lucky owner, you watch this video, you bought the CX-9, I'd love to hear in the comments below how much you love the vehicle and how amazing our sales team went. Your feedback, super important to us. So please let us know in those comments if you picked this up and how great your experience was. And congratulations to whoever the new lucky owner of this CX-9 is. This is a beauty, and please keep it in such great shape as you own the vehicle too. Thank you so much for watching.